All right, music fans, welcome back. It is I, Dave, the real music observer, observing real music in real time for real people. Just like you right there, just like me right here. Uh, Loverboy. Last year they had this amazing song, um, Stop the Rain, and I played that for everybody I could shop it to. And people were like, meh, it's okay. And I'm thinking to myself, if that came out in 1987, it would have been a top 10. It might have even gone to number one. Go look it up. Stop the Rain by Loverboy. But this video is going to focus on the material from the past that is slowly becoming extinct, other than maybe working for the weekend and possibly like loving every minute of it. I don't even hear Turn Me Loose on the radio anymore. Look, that Get Lucky album, the one that I had, the one that I ran out and bought, I mean, that was right next to my copy of Journey's Escape. All of those 1982, 83 kind of releases, 81, where these bands came along. We were already primed after Loverboy's first album and ready to rock. I mean, and when Get Lucky hits, you got Bruce Fairbairn and Paul Dean producing for the most part, and the track listing is as follows. Okay, Working for the Weekend, obviously. When It's Over, Jump, Gangs in the Street, Emotional, Lucky Ones, It's Your Life, Watch Out, Take Me to the Top. When is the last time you've heard Take Me to the Top? I mean, these were all songs that I listened to. Every song on this got on the radio, even Emotional, which was Paul Dean singing, which certainly laid the groundwork for his late 80s song Sword and Stone, which is just killer. You need to go find that as well. Paul Dean singing there. And apparently Paul has a new album coming out, which I'll be interested in hearing. Great guitar player, too. He came up with some very unique tones and sounds, and he gave Loverboy like this hard rock, new wavy flavor with his guitar playing, and of course the keyboards as well. I mean, this was just a great band. I don't hear a lot of their stuff on the radio anymore. At 5 o'clock on Friday, every rock station in the country used to play Working for the Weekend. It was a tradition. Gone. That tradition is over. I don't hear like Hot Girls in Love. That was a huge song. I think that was top 10 on Billboard, for crying out loud. Rock stations beat the crap out of it. Queen of the Broken Hearts. I never hear that. I don't hear Almost Paradise either. Mike Reno and Ann Wilson together. I mean, if you want a sappy ballad, there's a sappy good ballad for you right there. I just, as the decade went on, they kind of tried to morph a little bit into Bon Jovi sounding band toward the end, loving every minute of it, and that entire period, Notorious and those things. But I don't hear it like that. I don't hear Notorious on the radio. They have a pretty good catalog. They have an album called Big Ones that came out, more or less a greatest hits or best of package. That will give you a really good sampling of Loverboy, plus some newer material at the time that was added to the album. That was a shtick that CBS liked to do. They did it with Eddie Money. They put out like the best of Money or whatever, and they had 2 or 3 new songs on it. Peace in Our Time, I remember, was a big single from the new material they had on it. But it's just this war on these bands that I used to listen to, where they've focus tested and they've said, you know what, people will know by Loverboy, Working for the Weekend. They'll know that one. That was big. That was on the top 40. So, hey, that's the one we think we should play all the time. And maybe, if you're lucky, loving every minute of it. But that's not very representative of the band. And they're this great Canadian band. Again, I'm not sure if it's a Canada thing. I talked about this when I did the April Wine video and the Triumph video. It's not easy speaking for a living. Hey, just give Loverboy a chance. That's all I'm asking, folks. I'm doing a little John Lennon. All I'm saying is give Loverboy a chance. They deserve a chance, and they deserve to be heard more than just 1 or 2 songs. We can handle it. We're tough. Go deep into those albums and find those cuts, because you know what? Good music is good music, and this kind of stuff, I can listen to it all day. In fact, I used to, and it's a shame that we can't hear it anymore. Don't forget to check out Stop the Rain. That was a tune that came out last year. I think it's up on YouTube, and it's definitely over on Spotify, and it's really, really good. It's got a huge hook. It's extremely memorable, and it would have been numero uno in 1987. Yeah. All right, so we're what, 30 years too late? I'll be back with more real music in real time for real people just like you and just like me and all of you Loverboy fans. Talk to you then.